What is happening with Canadian cities? Are they even livable anymore? We're going to talk about the major cities and what's been going on when it comes to crime, when it comes to what you can actually do in the city, and also just the craziness when it comes to government spending. And before we do that, I want to let you guys know that about 90% of you are not yet subscribed, so if you do find yourself coming back to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And with that being said, let's dive straight into it today.
Y'all, Montreal is dying literally in front of our eyes. Because of noise complaints, because people, don't like that they move next to a bar and there's going to be noise. I understand it can be very annoying and horrible, but this city used to be, y'all, so fucking down, so fucking fun, and it still can be, and it still is, but not if, like, our venues are shut down because, like, neighbors are pussies. Also, the bar next door, I think it's called Champs, had to shut down temporarily and ban dancing because of noise complaints too. This is unacceptable. Montreal could be like, okay, probably not, but Montreal could be the Berlin of Canada if we let it, y'all. I'm so disappointed. One tiny example.
Ban dancing? What is this, Footloose?
So Toronto is a complete shithole, and anybody that lives here knows that. I used to pound my chest about this city, but given we have the weakest leader we've ever had, we have a terrible medical system, we have probably it's just as bad as it gets as far as employment opportunities, but the traffic is worse than New York and LA. It is absolutely disgusting. And the infrastructure has been documented as being 40 years behind the times. Now, to top it off, it rains every year before Christmas now. Yeah, I know we can't control this, but it's just the big fat ribbon on that piece of crap gift, Toronto.
Yeah, it has been raining a lot more in the early stages of winter in Toronto, a lot more now than it did when I was a kid. I grew up in Toronto, and there's a Toronto that I remember fondly that I loved growing up, all the way up until, I would say, when I was close to about my mid-20s, when things started to slowly change, for the worse, I would argue. But Toronto in general is just a weird city because they spent so much money during the pandemic to make all these bike lanes, which was great during the pandemic. You can get outside and, you can bike ride and stuff, and I did enjoy it because I do like to bike ride from time to time. But then when everything went back to normal, they realized, oh my God, this is horrible. We already had bad traffic before the pandemic, and this just made it 5 times worse. So Doug Ford, who is the Premier of Ontario, wanted to actually remove all the bike lanes, and he was actually struck down in court. So they're going to remain there for the time being until maybe they get removed down the road. I don't think they're going to get removed, but just think about all the money that was spent towards that, and then it just congested the city even more. Then it would cost even more money just to get rid of them, and that's where we're at in Canada. So that's just wasteful government spending for these big cities.
WTF with this frickin' city. I have lived in Toronto almost my whole life. That's like almost 50 years of living here. I'm over 50, but I've lived here for like almost 50 years. I rarely come downtown. Every time I come downtown, there's either a parade or a protest, and you're stuck. I'm stuck right now at Bay and Bloor for like 40 minutes. What the hell?
Bike lanes and congestion from just population density as well. That's Canada. That's Canada for you. Well, specifically Toronto.
Mississauga is just such a disappointment, bro. So Mississauga has like what, 800,000 people, something like that, right?
Yeah, right.
Damn
About 400,000 shawarma restaurants.
You want to be shawarma, come to Saga. 100%. 100%. Yeah.
But I've never seen a city that's that lame.
Yeah.
That's that big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
And it's a shame. Like, I was looking this up. Like, you know how Toronto used to be like divided into 6, right?
Yeah.
Like East York,
York, North York, all that. Yeah.
Etobicoke, whatever.
Yeah.
If they didn't amalgamate, Mississauga would be bigger than all of them.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And there's still nothing going on.
And there's still nothing
going on, bro.
How is that possible?
Man,
you know what
bro.
I mean?
Yeah.
It feels like when I'm in Saga, it feels like I'm in Newmarket. It feels like there's no difference.
It feels like
right.
you just bought a starter home
Yeah.
and nothing's going on. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love Saga. Like I grew up there. Like I
Yeah.
rep it. Like that's where I'm from. But it's like,
Right.
God damn, bro. Let's
Yeah,
get
yeah.
some shit popping out here.
Yeah.
Well, the only real reason why Mississauga even has a big population is because it's so close to Toronto, and a lot of people who live in Mississauga, like 20% of them, this is just me guessing, probably either go to Toronto on a regular basis or work in Toronto. And again, Mississauga, it's a pretty boring city, but Canada has a lot of boring cities.
Hot day and people are spending floating the bus. I can't breathe.
I do not miss riding the TTC in Toronto. Always someone
I'll put the bus on the service. So let's go. Let's
just
go.
going crazy.
New bus, please. This bus stinks.
Bus stinks.
I can't fucking breathe. New bus, please.
Can you imagine if this is like the morning bus you need to go to work and now you're late, potentially going to lose your job because of this?
Who's spraying cologne on the
Or
bus?
you have to spend all this money on an Uber now to get to work? Jesus.
The second time this happened. The second time this happened. You're obviously fucking following me. Stop following me. Get the fucking bus. I told you guys take your smell. You're following me with the cologne. What the fuck you doing? Get the fuck out the bus.
Gotta get it.
Yo, put this bus on the service. I demand another bus. This guy's spraying cologne. I have nothing to say. If there's no fucking problem, I will cause no problem. I have a fucking allergic condition, and they're taking advantage of a fucking sick person. How fucking sick are you?
Go ahead.
He was waiting for a long time.
Okay. We talked to the guy over there. He told us he's coming here and we followed him.
Doesn't matter.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Who was waiting?
Go ahead. You're the traffic police. Go ahead.
You are moving or not?
Wait me to call 911.
Okay, the police is there.
No, you just assaulted me.
Police there.
Yeah, I'm going right there.
Okay, go.
I have it on video. You assaulted me. He assaulted me. He just hit my hand. He assaulted me.
Like, what is going on in Canada? Just casually assault. He wasn't even angry. He was just like casually just assaulted someone for a parking spot. Come on, like this is what is going on in Canadian cities right now. They're just not safe. They're becoming unlivable at this point. And if you want to see something crazy, check out Hamilton. Hamilton is pretty dangerous.
Shall we go out and chat?
He's wearing a green shirt with a black jacket. He just do a fucking
Oh my god, I have a really close friend who lives in Hamilton, and we went to visit them close to the end of the pandemic, and it was literally like a zombie apocalypse. I couldn't believe it. Like just driving downtown, like near Cops Coliseum, it was actually crazy to see. It was alarming because I remember at this point we were like trying to see if we could buy a house, and ultimately we ended up moving to Calgary, but we were thinking about places around Toronto like London, Ontario and Hamilton, and we saw the prices of houses in Hamilton, then we saw what you were getting, as an environment, and we're like, yeah, no thank you. This is I don't feel like being eaten by a zombie today. Canadian cities, never a dull moment. Leave your thoughts down below about this video's subject, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.